Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm your host, Jane Wernette. Coming up on August 31st is the 35th annual Naperville Mayor's Charity Golf Outing. I'm happy to welcome to the set two people who are going to tell us all about it. The host of the event, our new Mayor, Steve Cherico, and this year's committee chairman, Brian Palm. So welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are going to start out at 35 years. That's a long time. Are you trying to break a record there with that event? What do we think?
Well, I don't know about breaking a record. I'll tell you, it's pretty easy. It's such a great event. It's fun. It's got great food. People are doing it for a good cause. And so, for me, it's really an honor.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Brian, tell us a little bit more about it.
It's an absolutely great event. It's one of the funnest golf outings you can possibly do, and it's put together by an excellent group of people. And that what's lent to the longevity is the group of people that put it on. The committee is made up of 8 representatives, one from each one of the charities that are going to be with the outing and benefit from it.
Okay.
And that passion for the charities and making a difference for the children are the prime reason it carries on for as long as it is, because the sponsors and everybody's worried about the children of the town.
I think that's really lovely that, the event is all about the children, and the fact that you have those that are receiving the funds also being a part of the planning of it, I think that really brings it all the way around. So talk a little bit about the charities and how that whole selection process works. Who gets to be part of the Mayor's Golf Outing?
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are so many good and deserving charities in this town, but really this event is focused on the children and helping the children. And there's a lot of charities that are involved with that as well. But we sort of focused on charities that are, for wellness and some special needs emphasis and just mental well-being. And so we have a wonderful list of them. Do you want to hear who they are?
Yes, love to. Tell us.
All right. Okay, let's see if I can get this down. We have 8 of them. All right, so we have 360 Youth Family Services, a organization that I used to sit on the board of. We have Little Friends.
Okay.
We have Turning Point.
Right.
We have Edward Foundation for Kids Care.
Right.
Samaritan Interfaith. DuPage Children's Museum.
Yeah.
Kids Matter. And is there one more? Or is that 8?
No, the Naperville YMCA.
Oh, Naperville YMCA, of course.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a broad range. I mean, I really think in that spectrum of organizations that you've selected, you've got everything from servicing kids in so many different ways, at so many different ages. That's really terrific.
Yes.
That's really terrific. I can see why you get so many people behind that.
And, the money goes towards such good causes. It really does. With DuPage Children's Museum, for example, it goes to offset the cost of the fees for low-income families who would otherwise may not be able to have their children experience these these learning tools.
Right.
For Little Friends, it is going to purchase tablets so that the teachers can work with their students, the children with autism, and communicate with them better. And we have Turning Point. Really, it's just to support the journey of when they're diagnosed with autism through adulthood and independence. And Kids Matter, along with Parents Matter too. They have this great website that has Ask an Expert. Right. And it's got like 60 or 80 short videos where it just helps parents with issues that they come up with on a daily basis with raising children today. So those are my 4. What do you got?
Yeah, come on, Brian. Come on, let's down.
Well, we have a lot of the other great charities in that deal with emotional and mental well-being and physical well-being of kids in the town. So, you have 360 Youth Services in that really battles teen homelessness and other homeless issues in town. You have Samaritan Interfaith, which uses the money towards subsidizing payments for kids and families both that need help, mental health, of whether it's just basic family counseling or something more severe. You have the Naperville YMCA, which is there as an active part of the community, helping promote physical well-being. And then I'm getting lost on that last.
Let's see here.
There's
Edward
Foundation, and that the Edward Foundation puts it straight towards their neonatal unit and benefiting infants and those small of a child, and what's great about the outing too is just bringing the awareness of all 8 of the charities in one spot at one moment in time for the community to really dive into.
Yeah, and
that collaboration.
Yeah.
It really does show the collaboration with these different groups, because a lot of them do have some overlap.
Yes.
And so, you want them to all work together, and they do that so well, and especially when they're on a team like the Mayor's Golf Outing.
Yes.
To work towards a common goal. So it's great.
Yeah, and partner and resource, and oftentimes families are impacted on numerous levels. So they might be using services of multiple ones of those charities.
And it does affect many, many families in Naperville.
Yeah.
Who take advantage of these different services that are available.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, what makes this golf outing special and different beyond the good money that's raised to go to the good charities? What could I expect? What makes it special and interesting?
A lot of things. First, we have the mayor, and that the outings dramatically is very different from other outings in that. Not only do we have award-winning golf and that, but we bring in some of the best food vendors in town to come in and supply lunch and do our cuisine on the green, dinner and that. Nice. So it's not your standard fare there. Unlike other outings too, in that it isn't just going to benefit one charity, in that it is going to benefit the group and the town as a whole.
I have attended this event for many times over the years. And I'll tell you, it really is a fun event, and the cuisine on the green that in itself is worth it.
Is worth coming out for. Yeah.
It's some good food.
Are you golfing, Mayor Terrico?
We don't allow him to golf. He is not allowed to golf.
Most people don't call it that.
Okay.
I might take a putt or two, but I think I'll just make sure everybody's having a good time.
Okay.
Take a few photos, I imagine.
Yeah.
And make sure that we recognize all the hard work from the sponsors and the committee and our guests, and thank our guests.
Okay. Yeah. Now, Brian, how can people sign up for the Mayor's Golf Outing?
They can sign up. It's very easy if they go to mayorsgolfouting.org or .com. They can come out and take a look at what we have to offer in that. There's a full list of sponsorship opportunities, golf opportunities. You can register for a sponsorship or golfing right there on the site. You can pay with a credit card, or if you want to, there's an email address on the site. You can email us in, and we will contact you either by email or phone call and get you what you need to do to register for the event.
Okay, that sounds great.
Jane, thank you for and Spotlight NCTV for doing what you're doing. It's very nice to have that type of visibility.
Well, thank you. We're always happy to do it for our fellow not-for-profits and for lots of good causes. So thank you. So for more information about the Naperville Mayor's Golf Charity Outing on Monday, August 31st at White Eagle Golf Club, please visit their website. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We're coming right back.